Can. There we go. Live.
So, the new movie Carry On is supposed to be a Christmas movie? Are they classifying it as a Christmas movie?
I saw that.
I haven't watched it yet. I didn't want to.
He's got to like trade people for something. I don't know. There's a guy.
Candy canes?
Maybe. There's a guy that told me to watch something on Netflix like Friday as we were walking out the door. He's like, I've been watching blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh yeah? Yeah, it's good. It's on Netflix. You ought to try it. I mean, I'm a goldfish, so I basically didn't even get to my car. And I was like, what did I say?
Really?
Yeah, I missed it. Yeah, hey, we're here.
Oh, I got Granger this time. Oh, that's good. Hey, hey.
Heyo, heyo.
I have no message yet. There it is.
Hey nerds.
Hey, nerds.
Good evening, John.
How are you?
If you're honest, I'm probably going to go get my instruction manual to build these shops.
Whatever.
Carbon shops?
Oh, you're going to say carbon nuts.
Nope.
It's like
Hey, I found this. Who this goes to?
oh, that's a wedgie.
Yeah. Is that a Jeep?
Oh yeah, it's a Jeep.
That's all. I don't know where this would come from.
It's a JL. It's an axial JL.
Okay. So did it come from the recluse then, I think?
Probably.
Just randomly ended up in my box.
Janice, hello.
Hi.
Eric Van Gampler.
Hi. I don't know what this is, but
John says he's going crazy
No,
with
that's
stupid
your
weather.
Dremel thing. That
Oh.
and the other piece.
titties.
It's under your tire.
What do I do with them?
I don't know.
Oh shit.
You're the one that sent it to me.
You know what?
Sent him a file, they don't remember.
It's.
It might have taken forever for him to do it, though. I mean, that's...
I know it's.
I mean, that's fair,
With the
but-
thing. You know what I mean?
So you turned a Dremel into a router, then?
Yeah, no, this is for angling, for tubing.
It's like a chainsaw file guide or something.
Gotcha.
That's what it's labeled as.
That's what it's supposed to be.
I don't know how that would be together. I need to look at the instructions.
What?
We're not allowed to look at instructions.
Those are gay people. Balls.
John, what kind of stupid weather are you dealing with? It just rained here all day.
Yeah, we had rain. Go swim.
Which I was okay with. With the truck, I can't roll the windows down anyway, so.
Oh, there you go.
For what, a week?
He said 4 days. Sweet.
Half a week.
New mic. Hard to hear you. No, it is not new mic.
Is it on? There.
I don't know.
Now it's so loud.
I'm gonna make sure my phone's turned off.
Talk right into it. Testes. Testes 1, 2.
No. Okay, we're past the 30 seconds. So we're good.
I'm getting to that point. Shit. Nope. Sorry, I didn't want to do that.
Same. Had rain all day, so it's a sloppy mess.
Hang on. Yep, it's all the way up.
Lights are all the way up.
Yep.
That's all we got.
Give it a roll, so you got.
That's everything.
What was that? Talk louder.
For the people in the back.
Is this thing on? Sorry, I apologize for
Hello.
yours. Travis.
Hello, Travis.
Hi.
Travis and Bentley are watching.
Yep.
Hi, Travis and Bentley.
Jason Sutter.
Jesus, this thing's dirty. Someone should clean this.
You didn't wipe it down before. Use that now.
You need a brush?
No, I'm good. I'll just,
It's probably the reason why I didn't bring mine, because mine looks like it was put away well. It's full of it.
This has never seen mud.
No.
It's just sat on a shelf for the last, what, 4 months now, probably?
Quite a bit.
Yeah, quite a bit. It's been quite a bit of sitting. This is little Hoey's. Hoy gets a brazen chassis today.
Hello, Mr. Freezer.
Hi.
Mr. Appalachian Anarchist.
Hi.
What's up, you dirty hookers?
Call me names already.
Yep. Starting in with the names.
So, Rob, how do you feel about the new We Rock rules-ish, kind of whatever they were?
Did they actually
He
release?
posted something. I don't know if that was like a these are the rules or like this is what we're thinking. I saw it like on break. I don't remember. It was earlier today. I don't know what I was doing. Did you see the new We Rock rule
I was
thing?
gonna say, did much change or what?
I did not.
I know it said no dual motor in 1.9 Unlimited. And then 1.9 Unlimited also has a wheelbase restriction. I don't know if that was true before because I didn't build one. That's probably loud in the microphone.
Well, they said it's not up anyway, so it might have been normal.
So why is there a wheelbase limitation?
Because Ty is trying to push everybody to run a 2.2 either as well, which is why he's only allowing dual motor in 2.2 Unlimited, which I think is super dumb because we can't even run 2.2 Unlimited.
Rob said it didn't change much, really, the first set of rules.
Yeah.
Just no dual motor.
Which, I mean, I kind of knew was coming anyway, luckily, so.
Yes, Rob. Drift.
Slidey boys.
Drifty boy.
Figure I might try it out.
Just might.
Just might.
Just maybe.
Maybe. It might could happen.
Mine is definitely a maybe.
I'll put it together, make sure it runs, and then put it on Marketplace. I don't know.
I think it'd be fun if we were all up there.
I think so too.
We gotta make a date. I guess Thursday is our comp day.
Yeah, that's probably not a good day to go.
Well, when I went, there was only like 5 of them.
Really?
They were doing like a double elimination. Craziness.
Should have to bring your shock pliers.
I don't know, Bill might have broke mine too.
I didn't bring mine.
No, I meant like the E-clip pliers.
Excuse me?
Oh, the E-clip. The tiny
Oh.
ones. Yeah, I definitely didn't bring it.
I didn't bring any of those either.
Haley, that's the washer.
What's a washer?
The thumping.
Oh, she thought it was us? I was like, quit making noise down there.
We're not. Quit doing things.
Sack.
Yes. Ball sack.
Ball sack.
Rob said, yeah, we had talked about the dual motor setup and he wanted only 2.2. I'm pretty sure he has some new classes coming with a scale class 0 type thing and like a class 2.
I think we both, I mean, we know he does. So, what are you going to, knowing what you know, what are you going to run this year?
Eight Lug Production says what's on the table
So
today.
Jeremy asked what's on the table.
This is my son's comp truck. I'm sorry. Jordan got me sick. So, my son's comp truck. That's about it.
I have my trail truck. Trail Jeep.
Trail Jeep. Yeah, no truck about that. And I have a slidey boy. Putting electronics in.
I'm building shocks.
I'm putting this together realizing that I should have brought a front mount that didn't have this part. Why? Because I'm not going to use it. I'll chop it off.
What's he used for a bumper?
I'll fix it.
I'm sure there's a hacksaw around here somewhere.
Oh, there's a drill.
Rob says he doesn't plan on running those.
That's it. You're not going to run the new classes he's making?
I guess the zero type thing in like a class 2.
Go back there. There's 410 chassis that's already cut. So
so you can just pull the swap out.
Look says, do you have your phone down by the toolbox? No.
No. We have microphones.
If you don't like it, I'll just go home. Matt's like, fuck it, I'm out.
Yep. All you wires.
What's going on, Ryan? He said he doesn't think the microphones are working.
They're lit up.
Yeah, they're showing
Yeah,
connected.
they're connected. How about now? Can you hear me?
Do you have to have an app or something?
No, sure don't. Let's do a Bob Barker. Let's hold this thing.
Is that working?
Is this better? You like to hear my sultry voice?
Breathe.
I feel like shit.
He says no, it's not doing anything.
What the hell, Bills? Hang on.
Even Rob said it doesn't change at all. Takes hold.
Un momento, por favor.
And it was at that moment that Matt turned it off. And I mean, I almost got up on Matt time today, so like.
Really? What made you want to do that?
Well, I had.
Is it better?
Is that better?
Are we better?
Unplugged it and plugged it back in.
There
Nope,
it
He
is.
said there it is.
I literally did nothing, but okay.
Yeah. Reset. Unplug, plug back in. Just like a computer.
I can't do that too many more times.
But get up, get
I
out.
can't breathe.
Anyway, I had the window tint appointment this morning, and then we had Kona's vet appointment this afternoon. So I still need my hours for the day, so I got up early.
Yeah. Poor feller.
Ryan said he cut the back of his cage off his TJ7, put some links and rod ends on it, made it a fastback
Yeah, boy.
with a spare tire. Looks wicked.
I already thought about selling my CJ.
Because they're geek.
They're just huge.
But yeah, it's giant.
Do you want me to put this back
Buzzman is
together?
here.
Or what do
He
you
said
want
it's
me to do?
better. Todd Anderson says
If you don't mind.
Oh, I just didn't know what you want me to do.
Rob says Class 1 in my opinion, Brazen C1 Pro.
C1 Pro for Class 1 for
Yeah.
sure.
Oh yeah, because Jason was asking best Class 1 chassis.
Yeah. So Rob, I know you said that you're not going to run them, but what are they going to do for a class? You said Class 1 and 2 for We Rock. Is it not going to be 2 buggies anymore?
One of them's not, no. He was talking about Ultimate Adventure. So some sort of
Yeah,
like...
because that's what you see at We Rock events.
That sounds like a lot of class scale points that you don't do.
That right? That podcast got to him, didn't it?
Dude, I forgot to tell you about this. So I listened to the new one that they just released. They're all building fucking We Rock buggies.
Fuck them.
They're all building them.
Oh, because they're running a Ultimate Adventure class.
Yeah. Well, no, they were talking about how they're going to run it. And I was like sitting there listening to it. I guess they're doing NorCal. And they're running, I can't remember what it was they changed. They changed one, like, 2 maybe little things about you can do this, you can't do that, or whatever. And then now all of a sudden they're all on board. They're like, oh, hell yeah. Building us some We Rock.
Oh, Ty's not an asshole after all.
Fucking crazy.
Fuck that.
Ty's not an asshole.
Jason says where are the 6 scale comps?
We're not doing
We
it.
don't do those.
We thought we had talked about doing a TTC or something.
Rob
but-
says they're still running the other 3 classes they did last year.
Yeah, but then he's adding
Yeah.
3 more. And one of, it was F-Toy. Ultimate Adventure, F-Toy, and something else.
Okay, so F-Toy makes sense. That was at We Rock events.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm still not building anybody an F-Toy. Fuck off. Straight off.
Hell, I can't even get mine built.
That's no shit.
What podcast?
That Scale show, I think. That's Scale RC. That Scale RC show. Oh, shit, God damn it.
Susie sells
I can't get it up. That Scale RC show.
The one and only episode that I watched was all about the We Rock stuff, and
It's on
They
Spotify. Complained and
cried the entire time because
It's not inclusive. But
Yeah.
they're all from the West Coast. So they're probably all about inclusivity and shit.
I mean, I'm not against it, but like that's not what that.
I am.
Well, that's not. I mean,
Don't start. 2025.
I
2025.
don't give a fuck. Cancel me off YouTube. I'll continue going to work. No, like they just sounded like a bunch of whiny baby asses last time.
no, probably exactly how we sound right now, bitching about them.
No, I mean, it is just the fucking. That is just the truth. Like they just whined.
I think he's just trying to include Sorka style classes. That seems silly to me.
Yeah, that seems dumb.
I mean, maybe.
Is there no real direction that you have to mount the gyro? It doesn't matter.
Yes, it needs to be in line or I don't remember some
Like
shit.
in line that way.
Yeah,
Or
something
in line
like
that way.
I had mine on wrong apparently. He was like, "Nope, you gotta spin this. Here's some more double-sided tape," and took it off and put it back on. I was like, "All right, cool."
So I just need to put double-sided tape on the gyro and then take it there.
I would.
Yeah.
That's what I was saying. I'd just pay him the money.
I'm mounting mine that way. We're gonna start off that way.
You do whatever you want to do, Holmes.
I'm going to.
It's a free fucking.
Rob said,
Right.
I'm not even going to try and pronounce the guy's name, got involved, and he's a Class 0 scale guy.
I-A-K-A.
I-K-A-I-K-A.
Akaika?
Ayakoka? Didn't he make like Mustangs and shit?
In there somewhere. Yes.
Is that the Japanese guy that does,
Probably not the same guy.
does Porsche wide bodies?
No, that's what's his name?
Good evening, Crystal.
No, the Porsche wide body guy was the fucking Swedish guy.
Chef?
No. How was his name? I can see him. He had real long, like, rowdy blonde hair. Looked like he'd slept in a dumpster.
What? No, this was an Asian, like a Japanese guy.
The wide body Porsche guy?
Yeah.
Maybe I'm talking about a different guy.
Yeah, I'm not.
Alright, well, I don't know. Nor do I care. So, anyway.
Rob said Magnus Walker.
That's guy. That
Yep,
one.
that's the guy.
Who's that?
The guy that did the.
That I'm talking about?
No, the one that they made the Hot Wheels for.
Oh.
That was like white with red and blue stripes is a Porsche.
Okay.
Porsche 911. Alright.
CB, good evening.
Hi.
Todd said his Pro Mod is a runner now. Just need door panels to finish up.
Hell yeah. You don't need door panels.
Yeah. Slap some tape across it.
Lee LaCoca, or whatever his name
The
is.
Ayakoka.
Oh, that's an L. Or an I gotcha. Worked for Ford in Ford versus Ferrari.
That's a good movie.
He did the
I like it.
Ford the fucking the 40 GT Ford. Yeah, I'll get it one day. I'm telling you, my brain is not working
Not
today.
working. She gone.
Sound like Haley talking.
I know, right?
I was waiting for her talking in tongues.
Dude, she was struggling earlier before we got here.
Oh,
She was
before
trying
I
to
got
tell.
here?
She was trying to tell me something, and literally said, "I would say 15 things that I think she thought were words, but couldn't make an actual word." And I was like, "Bruh, come on with it. Like, what do you want?"
Yeah.
It was rough. Felt bad for her a little bit.
Jason said, I've been seeing where people putting an RC four-wheel drive body on the Ford Ice or Phoenix. Are they competitive in Class 1? They can be, but I feel like most of our guys that were running that have switched to,
Oh, Class 1?
yeah.
I wouldn't. If you can run Lexan, then I would run Lexan. There's no point. There's
Yeah,
no
I guess that
point
also
in-
depends on, yeah, for Class 1, where you're comping, if they're doing scale points and stuff. For us in Indiana, we don't do scale points, and running a hard body is just
You're just dicking yourself for no
Yeah.
reason.
Yeah.
You're just literally hindering your truck for no reason to us. Now, I mean, if you run scale points and you're going to get hard body points and you want to scale it out, then 100%. But I wouldn't. I mean, Jordan did well with yours, but that was barely a Mojave shell.
yeah. But then I realized that everyone else was just running
I was gonna say,
Lexan.
eventually you saw the light.
Right. I mean, mine's Lexan. Doug, do you have a C1?
Yep, it's Lexan.
That's what I thought.
Rob says, but the Fordyce is a great starting point for class one.
100%. I mean, that's what this is. This is my son's truck. I've got both my kids' Fordyces for their comp truck, you know, whatever the hell. I really don't let them just bash this thing. But that doesn't mean they listen all the time. I was getting there.
Right.
I was getting there. I don't let him just take it out in the yard and just drive the shit out of it and beat on it for no reason. However,
When the clock's running.
when the clock is running, there are no rules,
He is going.
and he knows that though. We've already discussed, and I think he comprehends. This is a comp truck. This is just how I look at things to begin with, anyway. My comp trucks are not trail trucks. They're not. They do nothing.
Same.
But, you know, because my dad, Bill, was talking about that the other day. He's like, would my C2 be a good trail truck? No, dude. It's like a race truck. It's like a friggin', like, you built a, I don't know, a Corvette to be an autocross car and be like, is this good for across the country highway driving? No, it's not.
Yes.
Yes. Actually, I lied, Dad. It is good for all the things. Go out there and break the shit out of your comp truck, and then I can watch you figure out how to fix it.
Jason said, when in doubt, throttle out.
That is the motto.
That is correct.
That is the motto.
Jason said, just have a whole fleet of VP and was asking what I would have to change. So, I mean, if you start with a Phoenix or a Fordyce, Matt's actually switching to it right now. I don't know if you've already talked about this. But this is a brazen
This is a flatline.
flatline chassis.
This is
So-
like my fourth one.
So this would be a good C1 chassis. Ditch the weight of the metal frame rails. Moves your bumper mounts up a little bit so
Get rid of-
for better clearance.
Get rid of the plastic shock mounts. Yeah, it gets rid of, so basically you can see the difference here where this one comes straight out and then the frame rails, well, what the hell did it do with
Yeah,
that
what'd you do
frame?
with the one?
I don't know. Sorry. Anyway, the frame rails, they come down and dip down into this plastic piece here. Stop. So you're carbon fiber instead of steel, and then you make a much better platform as far as approach and departure angles as well. And I mean, carbon fibre, you know what I mean? Like, it's carbon fiber. It's a bad bitch.
Todd Anderson said he scored the blue 310s.
Nice.
Are they like the fancy blue?
Fancy pants?
I would think so, because I think most of the 310s were supposed to be fancied.
310s. I realized how many 310s I have once that post came up about having how many 310s do you have. And I was like, I got like 2 or 3. And then I just kept finding them on trucks and shit.
Not realizing it.
I was laughing at that post because you're like 3 tins with a giant ring, and I've got these 3 tins with a giant ring, and these with a giant ring.
Yeah. I have forgotten about the ones that are on my raisin too, up on the shelf. So I think at final count I had 14 sets of 3 tins.
Ryan says, what's y'all's thoughts on gloss red scarn ring, flat red 101s, and how it would look on the goat built buggy?
I did see that picture. I didn't think it looked bad.
I didn't really. Flat red tanks. No, flat red what?
The red, or the wheel is flat.
Yeah.
The ring is a gloss scarn.
And then, is what it is.
Todd says, I took a chance, don't need another 4 dice, but I'll take the wheels for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, just being greedy, I'm sure if you ever want to sell them, according to Facebook,
Yeah.
because
You
stupid
should have no
people are
problem.
stupid. Like, I don't know. I'm,
Not saying anything.
I don't understand how
really.
people don't understand. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm gonna try to be just. Ow. Carbon fibre. These holes don't line up anymore. So we'll put the uppers. But anywho. I don't know. I didn't do any of the past, 2 trucks of fortune. Just because,
I don't think any of us did.
yeah, well, have my reasons, I guess. Honestly, I don't need any more trucks. And if I do need more trucks, I've ended up just buying them straight out, I guess. Used.
Right.
That's been the easiest for me.
John says he's just glad to go out and play, not compete.
Yeah, 100%. For sure.
Yep.
I will say the used market for Phoenix has definitely kind of fallen off.
Oh yeah, bud. I bought 3 of them for $300 so far, like the last month. It's kind of nice. I'm a big fan. Videos on that coming soon, you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. And I also bought probably one of the ugliest buggies I think I've ever purchased in my life.
Yeah.
God, that thing's gross. But we'll see what we can do. Maybe we'll make that the brazing video everybody wants.
Jason says, thanks, I need to get the brazing chassis versus 4 dice to start with.
Yep.
John says, Rob, we don't have a lot of competition up here, so for me to compete, I would have to travel a couple hours.
Yeah, if ours wasn't a 30 to 40 minute drive,
Yeah.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I'd have to say, I mean, in all honesty, the only reason that I personally do it is because it's close enough that I can justify it. Doug's gone over to Ohio a few times.
I travel.
I'm not that interested.
See, I grew up with the competition side of it, though.
That
That's
is-
what I started with in the crawling, was the comping.
Yeah. I
So it's
comped
just-
once way back in the day, and I was like, this is fucking stupid. I was not a fan.
But it seems to be like 2 hours is my cutoff. If it's beyond that 2 hour circle, then I don't go.
2 hour circle. It's my new band name.
2 hour circle.
2 hour circle.
See, my problem with that is,
It's like three
then
hours.
that's
more.
4 hours out of my day already,
30 seconds.
right off the bat.
Yeah. Well, I mean, yeah. That's, for me, I mean, that's an hour and a half just driving there and back. That's one of the things that I liked, especially at first, about We Rock, And I'm not saying I don't want it to get bigger, but that was one of the nice things at first was there was only like 7 of us. And I think that first one we were out before noon. It was like 10, maybe 12:30 is when we ended, and we started like 10, 9 o'clock, whatever the hell it was, and it was great because it was hi there, get in, get out, let's roll.
Hey there, hi there, ho there.
Hey there, hi there, ho there.
Is this my red one?
Yeah, I borrowed it.
I'm borrowing it back.
Okay. Don't steal it. I need it.
Yeah, Rob said they had to travel 2 to 3 hours to compete. You already read that one?
Yeah. I don't remember where that one was that I did. I know I went over to the one park.
France.
France Park? Is that it? The one that Deerduff was usually at, Brian. Brown. It was like over in Brownsburg.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I can't remember the name of that damn place. I went over there like twice. I went over there once with my new Wheelie King K23S for a scale, quote unquote, day.
Okay.
And then at one point in time before that, I took my brand new Scorpion over there and got hung up on a rock and timed out. I either timed out or I pointed out because I was stuck on a cliff and I kept rocking it. And every time I'd hit reverse, they'd count me as a reverse, and my truck was just sitting there doing this. I couldn't get it to fall either way.
Rob said he used to travel to race 20 years ago, all weekend events, 3 to 4 hours away. Don't miss doing that anymore.
Okay,
Fuck that.
but that's different though to me. Like it's basically like Beat the Creek. I would do Beat the Creek once a month.
No.
No.
No, I would. If it wasn't okay, if it was just trails instead of setting up all the shit, would you go?
No, because I don't want to drive that far.
It's like 2 hours.
It's over 3.
Is it? It's not. Is
Beat the
it?
Creek?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, whatever.
It's definitely not 2.
Whatever. Same.
I mean, you're 2 down to, 2 down to Cincy, and then you go south from there.
Okay, 3 hours.
Yeah, it's like 2 hours and 2.5 hours till you get off the highway, and then
If it was a Saturday Sunday event, and like let's say we didn't have to camp, right? You wouldn't go? I would. I'd go way more often. If you
John
had,
yeah, I was gonna say I missed
Where you at?
John.
Okay. John says, Matt, admit that next shiny truck you see, you'll buy it? No.
No. I'm gonna try not to buy anything in January because I have 7 Mailbox Mondays, I believe, or 8, one or the other, that are in line that I need to edit. I don't need to buy anything for a while. However, some of my jerk-ass friends continue tagging me in things. Or my other friends.
I'm not gonna apologize for tagging you in good deals.
I was just going to tell you to knock it off.
One of them was Mitten, surprisingly enough.
Really? Yeah.
I bought a
Something vintage, I'm assuming, from him.
uncut Betty body for $50
Yeah.
shipped.
Yeah.
He was like, I think you need this. I was like, oh shit, you're right. I do need that. I was like, thanks. He's like, you're the first person I thought of. I was like, goddamn right I am.
Both JC Sutter and Crystal want to go to a 24-hour like I did.
Oofta.
I had a good time.
It seems like a good time. That's a lot.
It is.
I don't
It's
know
worth
if I
it, though.
could. I
Like
don't,
the adrenaline rush keeps you going, I think.
I don't know if I could do it.
Nobody would want to be around me.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking. After 24 hours, like, I get cranky enough in the heat whenever I'm only there for 6 and I throw things and stuff. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I've been there.
Yep, sure do.
Yep, even Rob says, looks like it would be fun.
I mean, it seems like it'd be fun. I just don't think I would want
Jason says Beat the Creek is 9 hours for him.
God damn. See? He's
Go in the hole.
Logan says, allegedly driving 90 gets you there quicker.
Allegedly.
Yeah. There's a reason when we start and we leave together, I'll be like, I'll see you when I get there. Because they leave me. I'm just gone.
The Suburban just cruises so well.
The Corolla cruises really well, but it's screaming at that.
Right.
The Burb's at like 2,600 RPM.
Yeah,
at
the
like-
RPMs are up there. And it's
Yeah.
like, no.
in the hypothetical 90 mile an hour. The Burb's only like I said, like 2,500 RPM. It's not even really that bad. Now, pulling a trailer through the mountains that feels like you have the brakes on, there were a few times I was in second gear doing like $6,000 up the freaking hill. Because this amazing trailer that I decided we needed to borrow was a piece of shit. I'm not going to mention any
It did
names.
92 that. I mean, allegedly it did.
It sure did. It didn't have a choice.
Jason, the 24-hour event was over in Ohio.
Ohio.
Ohio?
Ohio.
If I remember right, the cost. What was the cost on that?
It wasn't a whole lot, was it? Like,
Honestly, I think it was like $50 or something, and it was all pre-register. You had to buy a ticket. It was like Eventbrite. I don't think that's the thing that did it, but you had to buy a ticket ahead of time. There were only so many tickets that were available because they weren't just letting everybody, Joe Schmo walk in and, hey, I'm going to do 24 hours.
Joe Schmo.
But they had, I think it was 3 courses set up at a time, and you had 3 hours or something stupid like that to finish all 3 courses. If you didn't finish those courses within the allotted time, then that was on you. You didn't get a score for that.
Cut your fingers off.
For that course. And then there would be like a half-hour break or something, half-hour to an hour break, and they would redo courses. And then you'd have another 3 hours to do the next 3 courses.
And then cut your fingers off.
And then cut your fingers off again, yeah.
Hiya.
So it did that, it said 24-hour event. I think we went for like 20 hours was when we were all said and done.
Sounds great.
By great, he means terrible.
That's why I went and you didn't.
Yep.
Yeah,
Story.
and it was great watching through you.
Through me.
Yeah, getting the updates.
I
from
felt
you.
your presence.
Yeah.
We were there in spirit.
In spirit, yes. So I'll do it again. Not a problem.
I won't.
Ryan still hasn't gotten his CGR Blazer body, and it's been 3 weeks.
Oofda.
Well, it makes me feel any better. It took the post office 2 weeks to get me some parts from
Overnight from Japan?
from
Right.
Ohio. From Ohio.
Not overnight.
All 3 hours away.
Yeah.
Should just drove over there and got it.
Speaking of which, I found a place that may have an ambush CGR.
Oh yeah.
Supposedly, it's in stock
In package. Nice.
right now.
Okay, I'm gonna catch up here.
Okay.
Appellation. This is a Red Cat RDS kit. I got it on sale.
Appalachian.
The bill says except when pulling a brick.
No. The damn thing actually
Jason
has
bought his
brakes
4
on it.
dice from Matt. Equals priceless.
Jesus.
Logan says windows down, heavy metal blaring, drowning out. Bill. Great time.
That is not untrue.
Rob, yes, it was something like that. 5 or 6 sets of courses. Hey, Bill. Jason says, I'm sure Matt's hemorrhoids? Humorous, maybe? I don't know.
Hemorrhoids?
Hemorrhoids?
That's what I was wondering. What about my hemorrhoids?
Oh, yeah, he says, I'm sure Matt's hemorrhoids flare up after a few hours.
Driving? Or what are we talking about?
I don't know.
I don't know. If
Maybe
we're talking
that's-
about driving,
maybe that's
I
why
can-
you don't do 24 hours.
No, I am not your guy. I am not your guy to be around after I've been up 14 or 15, 16 hours.
Rob said he would have done it last year, but it was the same weekend we had an event. Yeah, because I think you guys had a We Rock event that same weekend.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
we had We Rock. I did not come prepared with it.
You had like a month to prepare.
Jason says not allegedly 90 mile per hour, turning 2700 with his open deck trailer.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, this was a box trailer, but same. That's what we were doing.
Yeah, Jason, just keep your eye out.
Don't keep your eye out.
No, he
Stay
said he's
looking.
going to. Okay. Yeah, don't poke your eye out. Don't keep it out.
I saw a thing the other day on Facebook. It was this true story, supposedly,
Squirrel.
about this girl. No, it's got. We're connecting here.
Okay.
It's about this girl. She said that she had a strong feeling that someone had to. How did she put that? Someone had to go through the pain of something to save the world. So she plucked her own eyeballs out.
Good for her.
Yeah, she's like, stuck my finger and my thumb in there and pulled, and she's like, and then it popped, and I just kept going. I was like, wowzers, lady, you are
Stupid.
Dang.
dumb and
Yeah, screw
gangster. That is living the thug life right there. Like, just
Did you see on the, I don't remember which page it was that you've put me on, but where the guy
lies.
was trying to get into like the ex-girlfriend's house or something like that, and like came around to the side where there was a window and hit the window, and hand went through the window and it sliced somewhere
Good for him.
up here, and like the whole window just goes red.
Good for her.
Apparently he bled out, but
Good for her.
Ryan says, what did Matt say about CGR NIP?
None of your damn
He didn't
business.
say
I'm not
anything.
telling you where it is.
Yeah, really.
That's faux shop.
Jason said he wished he had an enclosed trailer for Beat the Creek and Rocktober. They're out there.
I'm gonna try and buy one, I think, but I'm not pulling bills anymore. I know that damn much.
The 24-hour thing was from the Busted Axle page.
Butthole. Busted butthole crawlers. Busted asshole crawlers. Something like that.
Jason says, plus I hope going to a 24-hour comp will make me better at comps. It will make me better for worse.
Nope.
It'll just give you more driving time.
And by that it
Definitely.
means it'll make you more angry.
Yeah, so I mean, you'll get,
Angry.
say 15 courses, just, I'm throwing a number out there.
It's reckless
Teach you to think ahead, that's for sure.
for long periods of time.
Yeah.
Sounds terrible.
Mr. Fallen Crawler, hello.
Hi.
hi Levi.
Whoops. Need that in there. There we go.
Ryan says, that's okay, one is good enough for me, Matt.
Yeah. Well. Yeah, I think I found one and I'm pretty happy about it. What the fuck?
Did you already lock in the purchase on this, or just awaiting it, or?
No.
Okay.
You know, I gotta hang on until a few days from now. No.
Okay.
It's not such an insane deal that I like scrambled to make it. And I was like, eh. You know what I mean? What?
Just screws barely hanging on in the guy lock.
Yeah, I noticed that. But they've got to be spaced out, and I don't have screws long enough, so I have to wait till I get home to get my K&K Mega Pack. He gets real butthurt when you don't tell everybody that you run K&K screws. So I figured I'd let him know.
Levi says, or get you sleep deprived and then hate comps.
Tomato.
Brazen Brett, good evening.
Hi, Brett.
Brett, we were talking about you a little bit ago.
Where?
Well, we were suggesting
so.
brazen products.
Oh yeah, of course. Brazen products are my favorite products. I was on the Brazen website the other day, and I didn't see any place to apply for a dealer, so I was just like, not doing it. Not really. I was planning out my purchasing.
2025.
You know, the thing is, like, I was thinking about that the other day, because Austin from Corrupt Carbon has offered for me to become a dealer for his products and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And so I was kind of thinking about it, and I looked through, and, like, I'm not 100% sure what I could carry that, like, either one of them would be like, oh, yeah, this is worth my stuff being out there in his hands and him talking about it.
Brett said we don't have dealer application, but we can set you up.
I know you don't.
He also said, much appreciated. We're releasing 4 new chassis today.
Today?
Today?
It's a little late.
Well, they go live in 15
Oh, yeah,
minutes.
that's right.
Oh.
Yeah, I forgot we overlap.
So we're done in 14 minutes.
All right, everybody, I'll see you later.
Jason said, is there time to cook at the 24 hours or
Yeah.
primarily food trucks?
No, there was no food trucks. You can bring your own little grill.
What?
Yeah. He said that.
Yeah.
You had to bring your own food?
Yeah.
Oh,
Or
fuck
you could
that.
drive down. They have a little local gas station mom and pop deal that has some killer food there.
Mom and Pop should have brought some damn food up for the comp.
I agree. Mom and Pop should have
Mom
made
and
a
pop
bunch
had
of
to run the
money.
store. They
They
couldn't fit down the
could.
store.
They could have made a bunch of money bringing some food over to the comp. Trying to get Bill into a food truck. I know that much. Old Billiam doesn't want to buy a food truck. though.
Levi said that he needs some deluxe wheels from you, Matt.
Okay. You know how to get a hold of me by 3 different scenarios. So
Bullman Built RC across the board.
he also has my cellular phone number, which we're not.
Which
gonna-
is-
317.
Shut the fuck up right now. I got enough.
Well, Matt got a new phone last week.
Yeah, no shit. I've had that same number since like 2000. Guess what I won't have next week?
I like you know, but I don't have your fucking number memorized.
No, me neither.
I know you don't.
That's too much work.
I know you got some random ass non-local area code shit.
Me?
Yeah, yours is like 13 or 492 or some shit like that, right?
Or 502.
I don't know, whatever the fuck. That was close.
You got closer. What's the other 4 so everybody can know?
Shit if I know.
What?
What's the last 4 so we can tell everybody?
I'll say Jordan gave me his number once, and then I never really looked at it again until he calls me, and I'm going, 402 is such a weird.
Who the fuck's 402?
No. You're like, sparkle farts.
So the Suburban will read text to me, and I drove up here the other day, and he was texting me. He's like, "Sparkle farts said." It's good.
I don't know where that came from.
You sent me that unicorn because you were making fun of me one day, and it said it's like a cat riding a unicorn. And it said, "Come on, Sparkle farts, it's time to go,"
Yeah.
or something like that. And I was like, "That's an amazing name," and I'm putting you in my phone as Sparkle
That's
farts.
Sparkle Parts.
And by golly,
That's awesome.
It stuck.
And Sparkle Farts was born.
Sparkle farts was born. So now you're in my phone.
Bill said he's looking.
Uh-huh.
Can't find one in his budget.
Got you. Smudgy.
I would have to say if you got one and decided you wanted to make some food and go to BTC, that you could not worry about a budget. I would. As much as I saw that one food truck lined up.
Yeah.
But then Joe also said something about he was only letting them do that for whatever reason, and the fire department does whatever the hell. And my thought was, I think you should let them both be there.
Well, I think the whole point was the only reason what he said was the reason they let the food trucks in was because of how many people were there last year. Whereas it's primarily the
The fire department?
fire department's like fundraiser. For,
Yeah.
For them.
Well, you know what? As much as I can sympathize with that, if the fire department did a better job of getting good quality food out and getting everything correct all the time and had something other than cheeseburgers or something, like maybe, you know, a little competition's good for them. Maybe it'll make them up their game. Like, I'm not saying I don't appreciate it, but like,
Right.
you
What it
know,
sounds like.
when you order a sausage and egg and cheese and you get a cheese on a muffin, maybe somebody needs to make sure that, you know, the quality process is there.
I think I remember that.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. Remember that?
Joshua said, "Sup, fellas? I see the brains. I see the brawn. Who's the designated window licker?"
Full-fledged.
Yep, that's me. 'Tis I.
Ryan said, "Did you know that when Chuck Norris throws a punch, the whole world feels it?"
Yep. Do you know that when Chuck Norris does push-ups, he doesn't push himself up; he pushes the world down.
Bill said he told Joe that he would donate part of the proceeds to the fire department.
Oh, there you go. There you go, Joe.
I saw another one. It was like, did you know when Chuck Norris got bit by a snake, the snake died?
Yeah. Do you know when Chuck Norris goes to sleep, the boogeyman's afraid?
You know, I must be like just young enough
To
that
not care.
I don't really care for Chuck Norris jokes.
Key.
Like every once in a while, I'm like, huh. But yeah, most of the time, I'm like,
Whatever, Jordan.
oh,
Whatever.
Yeah.
okay, boomer.
Hey! Hey! Now listen.
I said what I said.
You fucking bitch.
Jason said Chuck Norris once gave a horse an uppercut. Now we have giraffes.
I like that one.
I'll give you credit for that one.
Yeah, Logan says the
That's
boogeyman checks under his bed for Chuck Norris.
Yeah. That's funny. That's funny right there. There it is.
Did you read Appalachians?
No, I did not.
He says, "Sparkle farts. That's great. I have my team leader in my phone as Clitoris because I can't ever find him."
Ah.
I don't know why I'm in HR's office.
I do.
Sparkle farts.
Sparkle farts.
If I ever end up in HR's office, my whole company's fucked. My boss.
Can I ask why this doesn't have a rear axle but it has a front?
Oh, you can.
We don't have an answer, but you can ask.
So that was a Phoenix that I bought. Same thing like you do, where you buy cheap Phoenixes. And my Class 0 needed a rear axle.
Oh.
Because I stole that axle for my Pro, maybe. Yes.
So see,
Question mark?
axles come in pairs. So how
Yes.
are you missing?
So I found a good deal on a front.
Now you have an extra front.
Not an extra front.
You know what that means?
I need another rear.
You need a 4-wheel steer buggy.
Nope.
Mm-hmm.
No. That was off the quick road.
Not a straight axle one.
What?
I don't really have a desire for a straight axle Forester, but
Okay. Cool.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry. You're responsible.
Ryan says Lance isn't a very popular name today, but in medieval times,
Lance
people were
Lancelot.
called Lancelot.
Yeah, you got that one. Heard that the other day.
All right, so that concludes tonight's live.
Are we done?
Yep. Knock out.
I heard that one the other day. Or I read it on Facebook.
Oh yeah.
Yep. While I was sitting in my cubby.
So is anybody else working on anything fun this evening?
Yeah, what are you guys doing? Doing cool stuff with your cool friends?
We haven't checked on dinner yet.
Oh, we haven't?
Well, we're not.
No. We haven't completely run out of things to talk about yet. We got almost a month of things to catch up on.
He says last show. Ryan said last show.
Okay.
Todd said he has extra axles, Jordan. Someone made him buy them from him.
Made hell?
How do you
Hey.
I already
How
gave
do you
them
know
to
it's
you.
directed to you?
Because I know that I just sold him 2 pairs of axles.
Are they straight axles?
No. Purtles.
Purtles.
Got a twin and 2 set of F10 purtles. I said, hey man, do you need some axles? He was like, yep, sure do. Here's some money. I was like, alright, cool.
It's
I was
always
like,
nice when they offer up the money. It's like, here's
then I was like, hey man, you need another set of axles? He's like, yep, sure do. Here's some money. I was like, alright, cool. And then I was like, hey, do you need a VFD twin? He's like, I sure do. Here's some money. I was like, alright, cool.
Sounds like he's building something fun.
It sounds like he is. It's going to be a dual transmission 8-wheel drive.
to say, I hope you're kidding.
No, that would not.
Jeremy's looking for coilover springs for his 1-to-1.
Saw that.
John is putting rock lights on his Muse.
Nice. Every time I hear that, I always think of the band Muse now.
Muse.
Like the whatever the hell they sound like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Logan is watching his favorite YouTuber's least favorite YouTuber.
Nice. Is he really your favorite YouTuber though? Hypothetically? Hypothetical. Those are hypothetical statements.
Ryan is cooking French fries and chili and cheese.
Are you gonna suck on chili dogs behind the tasty freeze? Sucking on chili. So you know that Bert and Ernie hell that I tried to add you to, and then you guys both bailed. There's another one that it's the John Mellencamp.
Yeah, I'm really sad that I didn't stay in that one.
Oh, it's gotten crazy the last few days. It's whoa. They are going.
You added
wild.
me to one the other day. Forget what it was, but I tried to answer the questions and I either didn't answer them correctly or something. But I never got into that one, and I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I mean,
So anyway. Shit. Oh, it's called Sucking on Chili Dogs, and it's all John Mellencamp memes. It's an interesting time.
Sounds like it.
Yeah, it's something.
Sounds like I'm okay. I'm not there.
It's a something. I'm telling you, it's not terrible, but it's not good.
Jason said he's thinking about his axial 10-2 based 6x6
Interesting.
with cantilever rear suspension.
Cantilever?
Cantaloupe.
See.
Cantaloupes? I do like cantaloupes.
Rob said RC Sparks is his favorite YouTuber.
Who did?
Rob.
He's got a new channel nowadays, you know. Oh yeah, we've discussed this. His OnlyFans knockoff channel. I thought we had discussed this. Have we not discussed this? Pretty sure we have.
Maybe.
Yeah. Where he DJs with his wiener.
No.
No, I guess not.
We did not.
Yep, sure does.
All right. Good for him.
It was only like $4. I was like, I gotta see this.
Oh, no, you
No,
don't.
you don't.
Yeah, I did. It was. I mean, it's $4. It's fine.
Ryan's making chili dogs. Or he said no chili dogs.
Well, boo.
Levi said he's about to purchase a new turbo and intercooler for his car. Did you just do that?
Ah, dude. I was gonna say, when are you gonna be like
Quit buying the Chinese.
done with things with that? I thought you just no, it was a downpipe. Did you buy a downpipe? I think you bought a downpipe.
Fixed a downpipe? I don't know.
I don't know, something. You just zoom things. Zoom.
Todd said he's thinking about how many tube chassis he still needs to build.
I just made that list today as we were finishing dinner.
I don't want to make that list.
I don't blame you.
I'll do it like a couple weeks before.
All right, Bill. Hey, you have time to go ahead and build me a whole other 6? We got like a week and a half till it's free.
Right?
Hell, before I get one buggy done, guy lines up another one.
Hey man, you know. And then you know what that one guy did? He said, the next one, you just do whatever you want to. And he was like, and he about had a freaking heart attack. And I was like, bro, it should be easy. And he's like, no, I can't. I can't do it. I can't do it, Daddy.
So let's get something clear real quick. Never once. No, sir.
Did you know that the links on the back of a VRD are longer than the ones on Fortnite? Did not know that.
Really?
Yeah, because I just got my opinion angle all.
Go in the hole, you
Oh,
bastard.
maybe not. Maybe let's do the uppers. That's probably the uppers. It's fine. It's fine.
There we go.
I still gotta finagle some things in here.
Hey, cool.
Jeremy's laughing at the Vanquish fan page posts.
Oh boy.
Oh yes.
Yeah, I added that, and he was like, did you just add me to this so I could see the idiots? I was like, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's half of the fun.
Rob talking about the OnlyFans, he said, I don't think he has that anymore. I guess he retired again.
I'll blame him.
But clearly it was a joke, much like him.
He should have started early when his wife was still decent looking, instead of waiting so long.
Jake for talking.
I probably would have paid 2 months of $4.
Woo!
Yeah, boy. Anyway,
Taco Jake is here.
Taco Jake.
Yep. Sayers.
Yeah.
Jake, are you gonna RC car this year or this coming year? Or
Why not? The RC car at Beaver Creek, sell it. Right
take next year off again?
Jason says, what are some other RC podcasts would you all recommend watching? As much as I love watching us, it's not enough. Not complaining, because I understand life.
Podcasts or like lives?
Or just lives.
Lives, I mean, I would watch Brett's. So Brazen I watch usually like the following or sometimes live. That Scale RC show is pretty good. I haven't found any other actual podcasts on Spotify that are worth a shit. A lot of them are like almost like promo-y, kind of like Axial came out with his new truck. Let me tell you about it.
Yeah.
It's like they're being paid to it's gross.
It's
But-
like a review.
Yeah. I haven't found any, honestly.
I don't have time to just sit and watch podcasts.
I do. But
Yeah, I don't watch any.
I usually listen to them on the way to and from work more than anything. Or if I'm in the garage, it's like late at night. If I've been out there a while, I eventually get tired of listening to music. And I'll listen to podcasts or like if something interesting comes up. But
Colin says, yes, 2 downpipes in 5 months.
that's stupid.
I said the carbon is 12.8 and the others are 12.3.
Oh,
So that might be why your links are weird.
Maybe. Let's see. So what time? Speaking of 12:08, there we go. 8:02.
802.
All right.
802.
We don't have to yell at her yet. I mean, for her, not at her. But
Jake, are you going to answer or are you going to bed?
I still got that dick in his face.
Jason says, sorry, lives like this one.
I don't know.
When's Crawler Cult? Did you ever talk about that one?
He does his on Instagram.
Yeah, his are on Instagram, but I don't know when it's
and I
up.
think they're semi-random. Because every once in a while, I'll just get a notification that he's live.
Mhm.
But if you do follow Crawler Cult on Instagram, he goes live every once in a while. Usually he's just chilling there talking about.
Aha, repping him
There you
tonight.
go. And Mark's a super cool dude. I like him a lot. Let's see.
Jake says, no idea. We are building teams for next year's tournaments and hunting down sponsors. I got offered a paid coaching position for the team as well.
Interesting.
He says, if I go somewhere, it will probably be Rocktober.
Interesting. That's a interesting choice.
The end of year.
Yeah. I mean, whatever. If your schedule doesn't make it, then that's whatever. But unless it was something crazy, I wouldn't miss Beat the Creek. Especially if you planned on going and then you're like, oh, I'll go to Rocktober. I think Beat the Creek's much better. Not for long. I think they're going to be pretty equal here, and you give it another 3 years or so,
Yeah.
they're going to be just as packed as each other.
Colin says, after this purchase, it's built bottom end and cams.
That it still needs?
That sounds terrible. My race car only has one cam.
Loser.
I mean,
It's got 8 cylinders though.
yeah, same here.
Nerd.
I got started on my upgrades
Saw
for
that.
next year.
Saw that. Saw that.
So I got the old rear end out of the wagon.
And was that an 8.8?
Yep.
Was it? Okay. And you putting an 8.8 back
It's
in it?
an 8.8 going
31s?
back in it, but we're doing
31 spline?
different gears. Yep, 31 spline, 355s, and stronger axles than stock.
I wish mine was a 355.
What is it?
370. So it's like, it's so close that I wouldn't waste my time changing it, but it's like just deep enough, you know what I mean?
Yeah, take it out, see what it actually does
Right,
scream before
right.
you.
I mean, it's got.
I mean, is it a fancy third member?
Yeah, it's a Curry.
Well, I knew the axle was a Curry, but I wasn't sure if.
It's a 4. What the fuck is it?
What, 9-inch? Just
Yeah.
a 9-inch with a dropout center section?
No, it's got the what's the one with the support on the bottom, like the Daytona style or whatever the hell it is, or on the top.
The nodular.
Yeah, maybe that's it. And then it's got a four gear posi, like a Ford. I can't remember. I'd have to look. I bought the thing 5 years ago. I'm not sure. But it's whatever the hell. I shouldn't break it. Let's just put it that way.
Jake says stupid YouTube character limits like pre-2010 Twitter.
What?
I don't know.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Oh, he probably
Because he had to split his message up.
split the
into two
message up.
messages.
Oh, that's dumb.
Chris M says, "Let's beat the creek."
It's that place where you spend a lot of money.
That's for sure. You can. You don't have to. You can.
He does.
Is that Chris M?
I think so. I would assume that's Mitten.
8lug says, "What swap meets are on the 2025 calendar for you guys?"
Same one. K&K is
Yeah.
the only one that I really know of. I know I've been putting off messing with this Wraith because I really don't want to.
When I got rid of my Wraith, I was glad I got rid of my Wraith.
Yeah.
Just, I didn't want to deal with it anymore.
Well, I've already sold this once, and then he came to me and was like, "I don't know shit. Can you help me out?" And I was like, "Yeah, fine." I did my one good deed for December as of the now.
Brace yourself, guys. The doctor's in the house.
Hey, Dr. runs with scissors.
Yep. How's it hanging, sir?
It was his birthday recently.
It was.
Dude, Facebook has stopped telling me when people's birthdays are.
That's probably because you don't tell him happy birthday.
I do, though. And I use it as a way to delete people. I do. If
It's this guy's birthday. I don't care about that guy.
Yeah, well,
Delete.
that's what happens because it pulls up just random people. This is birthdays. I'm like, who the hell is this guy? Delete. But then the other people that I actually still, like know and like and everything, I tell them happy birthday. But Facebook just stopped telling me.
Jake says October is near the end of the tournament season. By the way, anyone got BGC cricket tickets for sale? Yeah, we saw that.
Jesus. Yeah.
Ryan's birthday was last Wednesday.
Well, happy belated birthday.
Ryan,
If
who?
I
Supernut Davis.
Oh, okay.
didn't tell you that.
Yeah, he was one of the first ones that I realized because he was like, "Hey, thanks everybody." I was like, "I never even got a notification it was your birthday."
So did you delete him?
No, no. I like him.
Who the fuck's that guy?
A lot of the guys ended up being like old derby guys that I sold a car to once 15 years ago,
Mhm.
and we've just randomly stayed friends. I delete those guys. Guys that just insist on adding me after I sell them something, and I just delete them, which I don't understand. Guys that live close that try to become my friend, and I delete that. Last thing I want is more close friends
I'm not that close.
trying to come over my garage and shit.
Dustin's was the third. 8lug says, "Beat the Creek guys go hard when people ask what day it is."
Okay, you're new, so we will explain this. It's always the first weekend of May. There's been no change. Period. It's always the
All they have
same.
to do is search a little bit.
Yeah, it's
and
always the same
they'll
ones. It's always $40. You can't buy a single day pass. That's for all weekend, and it's always the first weekend in May. The only
What?
I don't pay attention to that shit.
You're retarded. Anyway,
Why do I need to? They're gonna post the date, and when they post the date, we're gonna be like, "Hey, here's the date for Beat the Creek."
you haven't ever noticed that it's the first weekend in May?
No, the amount of random shit that's up here, that's not something that has space for it.
I didn't even know that
It
was
should
like
after
on.
how many years going
Yeah.
now?
It wasn't anything on purpose that I've ever memorized. It was just literally like, oh, that is the first weekend in May every single time. Can I borrow your red driver?
Dustin has
over
a
there?
question. He says, so if their birthday falls on your unlucky day, they get the boot then?
No. No, they get the boot regardless.
Thanks for the birthday wishes, says Ryan. Jason Sutter says, or if somebody sends too many memes, delete.
Getting there.
Truth.
Chris says, I think some people don't know the search option exists.
I don't think a lot of people know how to use Facebook or the internet in general. That's part of the problem. There we go. That was.
Is it got Loctite on there?
Yeah,
too?
there was actually.
Jeez.
That's excessive. Here. Okay.
8 loves the same way Jordan is. Not thinking about it.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I don't know. I mean, I could guess what I mean by that, but
Yeah. He says he'll be at Beat the Creek this year.
Nice.
cool.
I will also be there.
Me 3.
Me 4.
It is on my oldest daughter's birthday that when we leave, and I will still be gone. She was like, ugh! And I was like, I'll take you to K-Town the day before. She's like, oh, I don't give a shit then, that's fine. I was like, all right, cool.
How is that place?
No, it's fucking awesome.
Is it?
I love it.
I've driven by it multiple times.
Ah,
And it only goes there like
10 out of 10. Out of 10.
okay 2 or 3 times a month.
I love it.
Probably fallen.
You know, I wish I could help, but I don't know. They'll post a date eventually, and I'll know.
What do you ask?
So 2025 will be the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Sure.
Well, technically, yeah, it'll be the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. Because we leave on the 1st.
Justin says bring her with you. Her and Piper can hang out all day.
No. Mm-mm. Nope. I might be bringing my son, but I would not bring her down there.
You don't want her joining the Piper cult?
No, I don't care. No, I think her and Piper would probably get along well. I just, I'm already bringing Holden, and I can't take both of them. And then B, she would be bored by the time we shut the Suburban off, and I'd have to hear about it. And
Damn.
I love the girl to death, but if she doesn't want to do something, it's
It's
out of
done.
the question. I don't want to do this. And we're 3 hours from home, apparently. And so
Depends how fast you drive.
we can
Yeah,
make it in
how do you
2.
not know how far it is? You only drive it 4 times a year for the last 3 or 4 years. These are things you should know.
Is it?
Jason said he's ready for BTC
Me too.
and his oldest daughter's birthday
Oh.
as well on May 3rd.
Nice.
Justin says Piper can teach her the way of the traveling salesperson. That's for sure.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think she would want to go to begin with. So where her and my son are different is my son will go when he wants to go, and he'll tell you no if he doesn't want to go. She will go to things to hang out with me, and if she wants to just hang out with me for the day, completely hate it, but she's like, at least I'm with Dad, it's whatever. But if she just was not really in the mood to hang out with me, and she also hated it, no thanks. Hard pass. 0 out of 10, do not recommend. There's another opinion.
Hey.
What do you know? What a coinky dink. Let's see here. Oh, those are the same size. I just dug through all that for absolutely no reason. Dug through it. Get it? Dug through
Yeah,
it.
I got it.
10 out of 10. Not a fan.
Yeah, do not recommend.
Can I have that back, please?
Yep.
Cool, cool.
Logan says, to be perfectly honest, Matt, to be perfectly honest, Matt pays more attention to the music, passing people driving slow, and cool hot rods we pass.
Guilty.
You're looking for that semi with the A-Team van, the General Lee.
What are you looking for?
Piece of paper that I can set this mesh with. Is there any like paper in that box?
By now you can't just eyeball it.
Yeah. What a loser.
Could, but I don't want to take it back apart. What is this? F10.
Piece of
Oh, this is maths.
That was a science day.
Ah, science. Science rules.
Is that figuring up overdrives?
Yeah. I forget who we were helping.
If you use this gear and this gear,
Well, we went like
you're only
Figured how
fucking-
many who we're helping. Do we have to repeat ourselves, or
Yeah, that was that.
it's?
no, we went like 2 or 3 weeks where we were trying to figure out.
I remember that.
He was trying to do Capra and
I don't know.
F10 or something.
That seems really tight.
I don't remember exactly what it was.
Not my wraith. Not my wraith.
Jason says, did they ever say how many folks were at Beat the Creek 24?
Mm-mm.
Nope. Did not hear.
He does not post that information usually.
Dustin says, I think Crazy Horse is going to come this year.
What?
Wow.
Well, I'm sending my best salesman into the woods with my son most of the time, so not sure what we'll do. I'll probably just have to leave and let Jordan sell everything, or Logan, honestly, because he sold the shit out of stuff at the swap meet. I don't know why, but literally nothing changed between Bill and Logan from the swap meet and like Beat the Creek. As soon as I walk away and I come back, Bill's like, here's
money.
$300 I just sold. Every time I walked away, bought something, and came back at the swap meet, Logan's like, I sold some things. Like, I don't know. Am I just?
I don't have to be here.
Am I that ugly that like you don't want to buy things from me?
So, fun fact: carbon springs are super soft.
Super.
Yeah, these are like bottomed out.
They're like not coming back.
I bought them down on your mom.
Good. Good for you.
There it is.
Good for you.
Dustin says fire sale.
No, I mean, one turn and two to burn. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Seem good to you? That's what I was thinking. I said that one by eye.
You run your ear through it?
Logan said, "Are we trading in the burb for Jordan's new hotness for Beat the Creek?"
Jordan's new hotness doesn't have that boom, boom, boom. No, I mean,
I bet it does.
okay.
Jake, I got me
I
a
haven't turned it
slidey
up
boy.
yet, though, so
I built me a slidey boy. We'll see how
Are
it
you gonna
goes.
take it, or are you gonna take the roller?
oh, I'll probably take it.
Cool. We can take more shit in there.
Yeah, buddy.
You
Yeah.
got a tonneau cover on the back? You gonna put a camper shell on?
No,
We can fit more with a camper shell.
Mhm.
could, but
We can't put it. We can't put 6-foot tables in the back, though, can we?
Only if they're 5.5 long.
yeah. It's only fine.
Stupid.
Let's sit up on the tailgate.
Tonneau doesn't exist.
Speaking of which, I did get a new table. The Costco had on.
Foldy.
Yeah,
Fold it in half?
Foldy boy, and it is 1,000 times nicer than my other one that I've been using.
Really?
Yeah,
Really?
it's really nice.
How can a foldy table be so much nicer than another foldy table?
Just the way that the legs work and stuff.
Yeah,
it
one of
was-
mine needs
It was really
fixed.
nice.
Yeah, Jake. Dustin says she's made a bunch of knick-knack stuff and wants to try to sell them.
Knick-knack paddywhack.
Jason says, funny thing is, I was on the road from the south, and when I was an hour out, I seen something I've never seen. An Amish buggy with a guy in front on a bicycle in Amish clothing. And I was like, damn.
Isn't that called a tuk-tuk?
A what?
A tuk-tuk.
Tuk-tuk?
That's what the ones in Thailand are, where the guys run. with
Oh, are they?
them.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it's called.
Bill says maybe Jordan's hotness can pull the trailer easier.
Bet it won't.
Shit.
I would love for you to pull that trailer. You'll drop it off by Edinburgh. You're like, nope.
I don't believe it.
It was terrible.
Maybe just the way it pulls, but not the effort.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah.
It pulls like the brakes are locking up. Ask Logan. Logan can tell you. It was horrible.
Yeah, that trailer, just from riding behind them, I could tell it sucked.
This says Jordan's new ride has tailgate him on the show.
Doesn't have that, but it does have a step. Pretty cool.
That is cool.
That was Haley's
Follow
favorite
says, put
thing.
me on the sales floor, boys. I got you.
Who did?
Levi.
Levi.
Go for it.
Dakota.
Dakota, hello, sir.
Hey, you.
Bill says, I double dare Jordan to try.
Well, he'll drive it. I'm just saying, try to pull it.
What's we saying? He dares me to try.
I double dog dare you.
It's terrible.
You don't back up? Double dog dare.
Yeah. You can't back down from a double dog.
Right.
At that point, you're in there like swimwear.
Could have made them a little easier to work on.
Coulda, but golly, they didn't.
I mean, you could take all the.
Fuck that. I already know where you're gonna
Okay.
go. Nope. Not doing it.
Dustin said, stepsister, is she stuck?
Excuse me?
I don't know.
I don't know what he's talking about.
I mean, I know what he's talking about, but I don't know what he's talking about.
Logan says, we stopped twice to see if the wheel bearings were locked up. Side note, we need to save some Beat the Creek money for the fireworks store.
True.
Oh, so
Dude,
stopping at the fireworks store?
that place was insanity.
That was insane.
Did you see the pictures of it?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
the aisle after football field.
30
length.
foot tall
Yeah.
aisle? Yeah.
Yeah.
This was wild. It was
Where
like,
that?
buy 6, get 114 free. Where was that? Right as we crossed into Ohio, right?
Maybe?
I can't remember.
Sounds about right. I don't know. I had the GPS. I was just rolling.
Yeah, that was one of the first spots we pulled over to go, is the trailer on fire?
Gotcha.
Are the axles on fire?
Oh,
And then we're like, we might as well go pee while we're here.
Yeah.
And that's when we discovered,
That it was open, because there was no one there.
yeah.
Dustin says, you said your truck on the steps, so I asked if it was stepsister.
Oh.
There's the connection.
Got it.
Got it. It wasn't funny. That's
No,
where we
that-
lost it.
yeah. Bill said the fireworks store was way reasonably priced.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
Well, I got some soldering to do.
Where the hell does this go?
Like hook everything up now.
I don't know where's the ESC and the receiver go on a Wraith?
Right here.
Up in the.
That's what I thought.
The motor.
There's supposed to be a box up there. That it all went in.
Best restaurant in Maysville, Kentucky.
I'm not telling you, because I don't want you to go.
That is spoken.
I would like to keep our...
God damn it, Logan!
Logan said it.
It's fucking Logan.
And you want to go again? What the hell?
Logan's out.
That's your best salesman, though.
Check.
Logan's back in.
Fine.
Jason said, come on, bro.
Honestly,
Yeah,
there-
Logan says at around 5 p.m.
Yeah. That place is really good. Really, we haven't ventured very far.
We haven't ventured off the path.
We hit the pizza place, whatever it was.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Pasquale's?
Yeah.
Right. Pascal's.
Bill says ask for the funniest server.
Go, shut the fuck up.
That don't go with Bill.
Yeah. Or actually do go with Bill because we're not going to. Oh, the worst server you have. And they literally gave us the worst server they had.
That's not what he asked for, but
What did he say?
he wanted the funniest server.
Yeah, maybe.
Because the person the night before was like really funny or something.
Wasn't that the weird old guy that he thought was good? Or did they give us the weird guy to begin with? Other than the weird guy we went with.
I don't
remember either.
It must have been the night before I got there.
God, it was terrible.
No, that was
Because
you
I
weren't
never
there.
went. Yeah, I didn't get to the show.
Yeah.
Or no, we went one time, didn't we?
I don't remember. Anyway.
I don't know.
Well,
No, that was whatever when you were in Pennsylvania or whatever.
yeah.
Okay.
So you didn't even go that trip.
So
Oh,
old Captain Good Idea over here.
Yeah, Bill walks in, he's like, give us your funniest server. And they gave us this guy that was a Las Vegas server has-been.
Talking like failed 80s comedian is how funny this guy wasn't.
Oh, jeez.
It was terrible.
And then, like, him and Bill are swapping bad dad jokes and shit.
It was terrible.
It was rough.
Maybe it was a good thing I wasn't there.
Yeah, I wish I wasn't.
I dodged a bullet, huh?
So then the next night when we got there, like, Bill, don't say a fucking word when we walk in here.
Hey, can we have you shut the hell up?
Give us your not that guy.
After that,
Yeah, because didn't Bill try and ask for him again or something?
yeah, he did something. I don't know.
Oh, Bill.
Yeah, something like that.
It's our boy Billy.
Our boy Bill.
Yeah, Dustin says it depends if you're on a time limit or not.
I mean, they've always been pretty quick unless it was packed. That's the
Right.
only time we've really ever waited a long time. And what was that? When we went to Rocktober, it was what, Homecoming or something? That I think it was
Yes.
Homecoming that Pasquale's was real busy.
Yep.
But I mean, you know, I can't really hate on them for being busy during Homecoming.
Jake said you better bring some digestive enzymes. There's a lot of them.
What
I don't know if that's another one. Don't know.
the hell?
Jason said he's 9 hours out. He needs good food.
Yeah, we're not sharing our places.
Bill says, "Hey, I apologize to you all after 5 minutes."
It doesn't matter. It's never
damage was
It's
done.
never gonna be enough.
We're scarred 3 years later.
I feel like that's true. As soon as we go in, we all just kind of look at it and go, "Don't
Shut up.
say a
Shut up,
word.
damn it.
Don't say a word."
Curtis says, what's everybody been up to? I haven't touched anything RC in way too long.
We've been doing RC car things.
We've been doing this. Pretty much looking at it.
I mean, not the lives. They kind of died off.
Yeah, the lives have been lives.
But we're still building buggies and
Jazz and business.
things and doodads.
Still making fun of your buddy Glenn. A lot.
A lot.
A lot.
Like a lot.
A lot.
Whoa.
That's the sound your mom makes when I'm around.
Bazinga.
Bazinga. Your poor mother. She likes it. Don't be sad for her. Don't cry for her, Argentina.
Logan says, Matt said we don't want that guy we had last night. He was fucking terrible.
I am not afraid.
He must have
What's
moved
your
on or
opinion?
something because he wasn't there.
Hopefully I made him quit. Hopefully I told them that he was terrible enough that they were like,
You did that bad.
you either quit or you're fired.
Hi.
Oh God.
Oh jeez whiz. Does that have frosting on it?
Yeah. Oh God.
What?
Fresh made buttercream.
Buttercream.
But yeah.
It's supposed to be like a sugar cookie bar. It kind of turned out more cake-like, but
Yeah, it looks like cake.
it does.
But
Cake.
hey,
Cake.
we're gonna
Cake.
we're gonna eat. Oh,
Yeah, I got one.
My bad.
I don't
Yeah,
want
it's
to
supposed
be.
to be sugar cookie like.
There you go, Matt.
Hey, thanks. What time is it? 8:30ish.
8:30 on the dot.
Damn.
She's good.
Damn it.
So a quick question.
Yo.
How are we supposed to eat that?
I guess just with our fucking fingers.
I was not gonna do that.
Wow.
I was just asking how we were supposed to eat it.
Watch her come in, just take the plate.
I was getting ready to duck because forks were gonna start flying.
That was funny.
Watch your eyes.
Yes, with our fucking fingers. It's okay. There's a certain point we don't have to stay here.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I'm going home. Jordan was like, you know what I think I'm gonna do? I'm gonna fuck with the redhead. That's what I'm gonna do. Wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong answer.
Jordan
One of my
died.
favorite things to do.
Jordan died.
Did you guys just ask how you're supposed to eat them?
Yeah.
What? No. No.
They're like bites.
Time out.
They're like sugar
Hey,
cookie
hang on.
bars,
Time out.
bite size.
Wait a minute. Hang on. You're upset, and I'm gonna let you know that listen. All I said was, Jordan, how are we supposed to eat these? Because they did come out like cake. I was afraid that maybe we would make a mess. That's all I said. And I literally said it in that tone. How are we supposed to eat these? And Jordan was like, well, I guess my fucking wife didn't bring us any forks and plates.
That's not what I said.
Basically.
My exact words were, I guess with our fucking fingers. And you're like, what?
Would you like a fork and a plate?
I correct this.
I don't know. Should I?
I don't know. I feel like, I mean,
Finger
I
one to see if we need it.
feel like they're pretty like.
Possibly.
She's like, here, Jordan, stand at the bottom of the stairs. I'll throw the forks down.
Yeah.
I feel
Knives
like it
first.
stays together okay.
Oh, yeah, very interesting.
Okay. I'll go to the bathroom first.
I don't.
Well, I'll be real honest. We found them on the Tiki Tack. And then I went to try and find the recipe, and the video had been taken down.
Nice.
So we found it on Instagram.
So I had to go and find it on the gram.
That was a very interesting texture that these things have.
That's what I thought too.
But they're delicious. I'm not gonna lie. Yum yum.
Are they good?
They're okay.
She's gone. You can tell me.
I think this part's really hard. So like maybe.
She burnt it?
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Oh god. Well, I'm gonna go to work with a black eye tomorrow.
Fell down the stairs.
Yeah, they're a little dry.
A little bit. I wasn't gonna say anything, but if you're gonna bring it up.
I think it's because they're supposed to like be cookie-esque, so
They're
wasn't,
a
like,
lot
liquid.
thicker than. Did you make a giant sheet pan of them?
No, I just got. I mean, I made a 13x9. I can't wait to get upstairs to read the comments.
They're delicious.
You don't have to like my cooking.
That's not true.
Take it easy, Levi.
By the way,
Let's see.
That's not true.
that's not true.
You really don't. I'm not offended.
I don't want to be.
What, were fingers not acceptable?
Jake said, "Wow, I've never seen Doug move that fast."
I mean, there was food to my left.
Dakota said, "I need to body swap the Recluse. Maybe that's what I'll get started on over Christmas break." Dustin said, "Gonna be sleeping on the couch tonight." Fuck that. I go to sleep first. I'll be sleeping in my bed, thank you. Jason said, piss off the redhead, they said. It'll be fun, they said.
Correct.
Oh, God. It's great.
It's a very interesting texture mix. My suggestion, pull the bottom off, eat it separately like a completely different thing. Then eat the middle and the top like a cake or something.
So apparently, if you dry out,
Oh, dry. Is that what that tastes like? Dry.
Oh, perfectly moist for sure.
yeah. Oh, that's not even.
John says, Matt, you just don't want to be stabbed.
You are correct.
Blind guy's making it for the final stretch.
Speaking of final stretches.
Welcome.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah. Is that good?
What about mom?
Wow, he got it without you saying it. He's getting good.
I'm not stupid.
I didn't say you were.
Because he says the next live dessert will be made with laxatives or with THC.
Or with cyanide.
Choose wisely.
So the icing's good.
The icing is good.
Yeah.
The top half of it is delicious.
Yeah, I mean it was the icing was really good. All of the sugar cookie portion, I could live without.
I'm finishing it all because I don't want to piss anybody off.
You're not gonna piss anybody off because this isn't like Haley's
No, the
famous recipe. Like this is
the bottom is
yeah.
dry.
You don't have to eat it.
I'm this far down.
No, I think it's delicious.
That's like, can I still use your basement as the shop? Yeah,
Just dunk it in milk first.
that's a TikTok fail.
That's why I ate that bottom part and then shoved a bunch of milk in my face.
Let's see if it helps.
Why not?
Drop it in there like a soggy Oreo. Can't pull it out.
Obviously helps. Still not worth doing.
I love it. I will probably take some home.
I'll know you're full of shit if you take some home.
The icing's pretty good though.
Yeah. All right. So what is everyone else having for dessert?
Or dinner.
Or
Did we ever
dinner.
do dinner? I'm guessing you're done?
Yeah. I'm done.
Okay. I just can't eat anymore. I am so full.
Wow, Matt! I can't believe you're gonna eat those last three pieces.
Done.
Jason said dinner was ham and cheese potatoes.
Oh, jeez.
Is this? Oh, this is my servo.
Yep.
I got one of those fans at home too.
Yeah. Does it go with my chassis?
Yes, it does. Your chassis is over there.
Okay. Yeah, this thing sits real low now.
Hey. Looks good though.
Got all the troop.
Stupid clear axles with stupid orange knuckles.
Colorblind things.
I like that combo really.
Did you guys? Did you guys see the post on the Vanquish page talking about how I think it was Vanquish page, something was for sale, and somebody didn't know about the two different kinds of ring screws, and they're like, "Let's go to Amazon rings and screws, and they're not real." They were talking about the the weird looking ring screws, how there's two different styles or whatever.
Yes.
They were talking about that. And one guy was trying to say that they were fake. I was like, they're real.
So they do have some screws that do look like
China, yeah.
yeah, at least from a picture.
Brian said for dessert he's gonna have blueberry cobbler.
Hmm. Did-
Jason said for dessert is more ham and cheese potatoes.
Did you see where one of my old sets of wheels from Bateman came up for sale?
Were those yours?
Pretty sure.
I saw you. Yeah, you said you think they were yours, and then you posted a picture.
Pretty
of,
sure.
Hey, I got all these. Were
Yeah, that was one batch out of three.
Dakota says, Matt, have you done anything with that sweet Escalade Yukon Dub Edition lowrider thing?
I sold the shit out of it.
Send it right on down the road.
Yes, sir.
Take it easy, Jake.
Bye, Jake.
Bye, Drake.
Dustin is making another round of power supplies.
Nice.
Dakota tries to avoid the Vanquish sell page like a plague. $500 for a blue toolkit.
Oh, God.
I'll bite.
Go for it.
Like, that's not for everybody.
Right?
And nobody gives a flying fuck about the specific color. You might care a little bit, but they're only buying that, spending that kind of money on shit because it's one of one.
Yeah.
Yep.
If you are a collector and that's all you're going to do with it.
Yep. You're not buying tools. You're buying a product in a special color that no one else can have.
Yep.
That's all you're doing. The limited edition wheels and parts and everything, that's why they go for more money. Because you cannot buy purple VP wheels unless they're limited edition or they've been redone, but regardless, unless they're limited edition. There's only 30 sets of them out there right now or whatever, and there's only going to be 5 sets for sale. So it's not necessarily charge whatever you want to, but the people that are like, well, it's 5 times retail. There is no retail on purple wheels. There isn't one. You can try to relate it to a set of their wheels, but it's not purple. So you're making a non-existent point by they have no retail sticker, they have no SKU, they have nothing. Well, I'm sure they do have a SKU in their thing, but they don't have an actual one on the on the package.
I was surprised to see as many sets of the carbon optic
Panels.
skins. Yeah.
Yeah. Because it seemed like after he said it was only a few of these, then I was like, there's a set. There's
Yeah.
a set. Hey, I got a set too. It's like,
Yeah.
And it could have just been a coincidence that that was the batch that had them.
oh, that went out? So now-
Also, if they're going, hey, there's only 10 of these, and you're going to be deep enough into a Trucks of Fortune or whatever that you're getting them, you're going to be the one that's getting on Facebook going, I got a pair, I got it, I got
Yeah.
a set, whatever. It's not going to be, normal guys, whatever, that are into this are not going to be the ones, guys, are not going to be the ones. They're like, oh, I got a carbon set. I won't tell anyone. Like, you're going to be all over Facebook. Hashtag carbon wheels. Hashtag limited edition.
Right.
Hashtag you can't have them. Hashtag I got them and you can't buy them. Whatever.
Shut up.
What are you doing?
Well, that's the factory magnet mount. So if you screw that to the inside of the back of the body, that and that.
You have to be really high. Though.
That was bottom down.
Yeah. Does it even help to preload them?
Probably not.
Probably not.
Like I had chili dogs,
Sucking on them?
just kids' choice, and
Nope. It does not
my
help.
wife
at
and
all.
I added some salad on the side for them.
Ah. Did you toss it first?
This is what happens when we only do these once every so often.
You get it, all the zings.
Ryan said, can't lie, I'd like to have the blue diff covers or the green impacts.
Nope, that doesn't. Well, maybe.
A little bit. I guess if you did.
I screwed it down
All the way.
over halfway. It's like 2/3 of the way down preloaded.
Oh my god.
And it gave you 1/8 of an inch.
Nice.
Yeah, but I'll just go ahead and put them all the way down for you if you want me to. There you go.
Can you put it back
No,
where it came from?
nope. Sure won't.
That's not gonna happen.
Alrighty.
I'm gonna do the other one. That way I can see how much Jesus.
Come on, don't do that.
It's okay. It's okay.
Are you doing all of them?
Yeah, sure. We'll do all of them. Is that what you want?
I don't believe you.
Okay.
You're just gonna be like, look at this.
If I was gonna really mess with you, I'd do the back. And only the back.
Make it look like my truck.
Give it that rake that you love so much. This one doesn't swim very well. What are you doing over there, Doug?
Cutting out wheel wells.
Sacrilege.
No, gotta make them right. It was just a rough cut.
The
before.
front wheel wells have to be huge for all that,
Right?
swing.
Well, we're gonna start small.
Yeah. What's his doodle? Fucking Jeremiah was like, "Well, we're gonna have to cut your front wheel wells out a little bit," and I was like, "That's fine." So he's like taking those snippies. I was like,
You're gonna give me that.
I was like, "No, dude,
Yeah, just put them back. Is
that does nothing."
Yeah.
Spring swap.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think you're gonna have to swap back to the springs.
I don't want them.
That was 8 bolts and 4 nuts. I don't want it.
Yeah. Exactly.
So how far are you away from having your drifty boy done? So we can do slidey boy things
Pretty far.
before it gets warm again, and we don't want to do slidey boy things.
Yeah. I mean, like the electronics are already in it. I need to mount the receiver, gyro, and then figure out how to mount the body.
Gotcha.
Thinking about just some big old body posts
Yeah,
sticking through.
I have.
Not even cut them off.
I thought about doing that once. I ran mine a couple times, and the body kept falling off. I was like, I even told him, I was like, I'm gonna roll some body posts in this thing just because, like, with me learning, I was literally smacking the body off every 2 laps.
Yeah, so the more we talk about doing slidey boy things, the less I want to do.
Really? Why?
I don't know. Because I know I'm going to be absolutely fucking terrible at it.
Yeah, but I think
Yeah.
honestly, I knew that
No
was.
thanks.
I knew that going
Absolutely
in.
terrible at crawling too.
No,
Yeah.
I wasn't.
At some point,
You mean you still are?
No, I was born great.
I mean, I'm just saying that was one of the things I knew going in, but I liked the idea of pushing myself to do something new.
Good for you.
It's actually not that hard once you have a little bit of driving time, and then once your car's set up and everything like that.
Yeah.
I really the bad part is they were like talking to me about the comps and like it has to weigh this and that whatever. The one I really enjoyed driving was Scott McCurry's hard body car because it felt so much more planted because it was so heavy that like if you get a normal car you get it into a slide and then like you're like okay and you let off and you try to get out of the slide, it's so light they just keep going. His car was so heavy that once you let off it would just kind of like lean over real hard into the tire and then stop. So it was a lot easier to throw it around. Probably put some brass knuckles on mine. Get that weight up. I mean, they make them. Oddly enough, do they? Yeah, they make brass parts for them.
Okay.
Why? To move the weight around. Because it can only be X amount of ounce, pounds, whatever the hell.
Every once in a while I look at this thing and I'm like, maybe this needs my HD 44s.
I mean, maybe. It's already got F9s on there, though.
Yeah.
I got another set of HD 44s.
Yeah.
They're in the mail right now. Got them off my friend in Ohio.
Nice.
And a brand new set of Yokohamas for William.
For a good deal?
Yep. I paid less than what I could get them for before or now. So, but they,
That would be a good deal then.
and they're black with the red covers. So, you know, I'm happy. Hell yeah, brother.
Monster truck in.
Skip that on leg deck.
That's what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah.
Go look out the window from tourist out and see.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Do race car things.
Yeah, boy.
NASCAR.
That's funny.
Jeep things.
Good things.
You prop it up on cake and hold it up.
Cake. You probably use that cake out under one of the wheels to flex it out. That's what he was saying.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you meant prop it up on the side. Never mind, my bad. I missed the joke.
Well, alrighty then.
Actually, it probably would just squish it because that cake / cookie is so soft that it just fall apart.
Yeah. Because it was delicious.
It was delicious. I will have that every time I come over if she offers.
Never again.
Boo. Did you see Nolan's red and cream based pick 'em up?
His is white though, right?
Is it? It looks off
I
white.
think-
That looks, yeah, it's not white.
Yeah, it's off white for sure. I don't think it's neutral like that, but it's pretty close. I really want to pick one that color. But
I honestly had to do a double take when I first saw it. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, Jordan posted. Oh no, it's not Jordan.
Yeah.
John said, "Hey, quick question. What do you guys think of the Traxxas Jado that just came out? Couldn't tell you a thing about it.
Don't have any idea.
We kind of branched out into the Drifty Boys, but outside of that, we're pretty much
Yeah, it's
crawler only.
Yep. It's basically go slow or go slower. I have one basher. No, I take that back. I have two. That's it. And that's just because I got it cheap at the Creek.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle.
Wiggle, 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 yeah. Well,
It's got a few loose rod ends in there.
think so? Oh, goodness.
Jeez. Yeah.
Well, it's because the uppers hit the lowers.
A lot of bindage.
Yeah.
So you need to kind of make a high clearance upper
Just need to move the uppers up.
up.
Well,
Because they're just in the...
that'll change your geometry.
It'll be alright.
Well, according to Boom Sus Suspension Bob, whatever the hell.
What?
There's a guy on YouTube. Okay. I don't know. Have you ever seen this guy? He says that geometry means nothing in crawlers because you're not going fast enough. His whole basis on this theory is that he puts his what's left of a capper down, steps on the rear wheels, and then pulls the trigger and the truck goes up like this. And he's like, if you had links that actually shoved the front down, it wouldn't do that. I was like, that's not how that works.
That's false.
Right. So his
Going
whole
to, nothing in the suspension
is working.
is going to...
Overcome the rotational.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what I said. He basically said no, that everyone was wrong. He does have some general, not general. He does have some good knowledge about some other things because he used to race like dirt bikes. I don't know if professionally or whatever, but he goes through like shock tuning and springs and like how dual rates actually work and stuff, which was pretty wild. So he definitely knows some things. So I won't completely discount him. But like some of the things he says, I'm like, that just literally goes against everything that I know is at least right. So kids, moving your links does more than just, hey, this fits here, by the way.
Yes.
John says, damn, the grandson wants one. wants one, and I'm not sure on the basher side of RC.
You want to look up this new Jado real quick so you can see.
How old's your grandson, John?
Yeah.
I was like, why don't you get your phone out?
It's in use right now.
Because I'd say, honestly, if he just wants a cheap basher, and depending on his age, just get a Stampede or a Bandit, and like you do with your kids. And
I do like my Bandit. It's not insanely fast, but it sure is fun.
and
Mostly.
and it takes a beating.
No, unless it's real cold outside.
Well, that's any plastic though.
Yeah.
He's 6.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I bought my son. My son's 6 as well. Last Christmas we got both him and my oldest a Bandit, and then I got myself one, and we play with them through the summer. We played with them a lot, probably 2 to 3 times a week. We got them out. I had to keep the batteries charged.
Appalachian says the new Jado is pretty much a rebodied 4x4 slash.
Oh,
Which
100%.
yes, it is, and I would not do that for a 6-year-old.
Yeah, no.
Chirp chirp, chirp chirp.
So I don't know anything about them. So like looking at different JADOs, I don't know what's the new one versus.
Yeah, if it's a slash 4-wheel drive that's rebodied, I would not. I would maybe think about getting him. How would you go about doing that? Get him a Rustler, maybe, because that'll be XL5. It'd be brushed. Because I don't know. The Jado was always like the
next tier.
upper tier from the Rustler, so I assume they're all brushless. I don't know, but I would get him something brushed because you can put it into training mode, which is what I had to do with my son until he actually learned how to drive it. Was I put it in training mode, which is 50%, so that way it's not nearly as fast. It doesn't have nearly the punch to spin the tires and all that stuff.
Yeah, because this one, Traxxas JADO Buggy is $529, but then this one,
That's a VXL.
Mm-hmm.
so is this one,
Oh, is it?
but this one's only $189. So I don't know.
Mm. It looks cool. Good with that.
I think they did it to compete with like Techno RC, like off-road 4x4 bikes. Who's that? Who's that cake?
I will say the video made it look delicious. Okay.
No problem, John. We can always give you our opinion.
That's true.
Whether it's correct or not.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's actually helpful. I've got more of Matt's buggy done.
Yep.
Up to like here. Forward is complete.
Nice.
Minus the front bumper. That's as far as I've gotten. There's a lot of bars in that front end.
Logan says, what do you guys want to talk about now that Matt's gone?
Let's talk about Matt. And how he was a brown noser for the fucking cake.
I thought for sure once I told you guys what I had, he was going to be like, dude, bring it.
Well,
But apparently he had this on his mind already.
it looked because like the video, they were the cake portion of it was like this thick, so it was like a thick cookie.
Okay. So it was half of that to begin with.
Yeah, and then it was much more. It looked more cookie-like. Like it looked like a sugar cookie.
What are we talking about?
How you're a brown noser sucking up about the.
No. Let me see that, sir. I'll put this back.
Because Logan asked what we were going to talk about since you were gone.
Ah,
So we talked about you.
okay.
Yeah, that's.
So now you got to work from B color back.
Yeah. Because it doesn't have rear frame rails I've got the rear wheel wells bent. We were just talking about your new buggy.
Oh, you want me to go get it?
That's up to you.
I don't care. It's not like it's top secret or anything.
Now we're gonna talk about buggy things. Matt's also gonna try and use the stance skid in it.
Okay.
There's my new Jeep.
The new that's We Rock.
No,
No, that's just
it's a trail truck.
Oh, just
That
trail.
replaces the Military that I sold at Beat the Creek.
Oh,
Or Beat the Creek?
Rock.
so this will be
Oh,
the
Beat
one,
the Creek.
So this will be the one for sale at Beat the Creek.
No, this. So, like I've said, and I told Tyler this to begin with, so it's not a big secret. The other one was solid rod and it was really heavy. Worked really well, etc. But once we found the tubing and realized how heavy it was comparatively,
Mm-hmm.
I went ahead and got rid of that one, and he agreed to make me another one.
Cool.
Ryan said, Jordan, are you building any new buggies for yourself? Yes, I've got 3 bouncing around in my noggin.
Me too.
I don't know if you've seen the black Bronco buggy that floats around. I forget the guy's name. Brandon, Brent, something. Bob the Builder. I don't know. It's kind of loosely based on the Harley Designs Woods Runner buggy.
I thought he said it wasn't.
He said it started that. It kind of started with that as a base, and then
Also, I feel like it's necessary to point out the fact that we both had that in our phone.
yes,
And then we saw it at Rocktober, and I was like, I think I have that in my phone. And you're like, oh, I know I have it in my phone. We were both thinking about building one.
yeah. So I have the Bronco body, but I've also got a Pro that sits on the shelf. So
That ain't gonna work.
what I think I'm gonna do is build it to where I can run either body, but I'm gonna start with the Pro body.
How long are those screws right there?
Yeah, how big a screw you need?
Longer than this. Long enough to go all the way through there. You need 4 of them.
I don't want to break my lid on the cake.
God. 3x30 is the longest you have?
There may be more back there somewhere. So I want to do that one. I need to build an unlimited 1.9 unlimited buggy, which I don't really know what I want to do for that. And then I want to do a 4-wheel steer Capra based. And I don't know exactly what I want to do with that. Other than I've got Capra axles and cut and shuts. So, and I'll probably put that one on H10 links, so it'll be a little bit bigger. Dustin said, "Well, thanks for keeping me entertained while I soldered on 66-ish 4mm female bullets.
That sounds
It
terrible.
was good to see you guys. It was good to talk to you as well.
Likewise.
Not see you." And Appalachian, any tips
Don't
on
run it all the way in, because you're gonna have a rail on the outside anyway.
Well, I have to at least get that close. Anyway, Appalachians.
Any tips on making links out of brass rod?
Nope.
Never done it.
Let them sit on it.
I know you can use the rod and then you get a die and you just run it on there. But if that doesn't sound like something you are comfortable doing, then I wouldn't do it.
Someone's got to sell them already.
Yeah.
John wants to get a buggy, but he doesn't know because it would just be a mess around with. Doesn't know which one, I guess.
I wouldn't let that stop you, honestly.
Yeah.
That's literally half of what Jordan and I own. It was just stupid buggies that we build.
Yeah. The We Rock stuff is cool because of the comp side of things, but the only reason I want to build an unlimited buggy is because I currently only fit one class. So after I run my 3 courses, then I'm just watching everybody else for the rest of the day. So
Ryan says yes, he knows which one you're talking about. That black
I
buggy.
figured you would.
Yeah.
It is a beautiful rig.
Yeah, for sure. I think the interesting thing is building what I think it should be, you building what you think it should be, and then having the same truck side by side, how different I think they'll look.
Oh, the Broncos?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yours will be like a carbon copy, and mine will be like, it's good enough.
It's got a Bronco body.
I kind of want to extend the front out. I want to try to, well, I guess not extend the front out as much as move the cab back, so it kind of has like that long front fender kind of look.
Interesting.
There was a guy,
I kind of want to build it for 419s.
Oh, that'd be cool. What the hell? Oh, these are farther out. Yeah. There was actually 2 guys that used to race with my dad, and they had Broncos, and they had like extended, I believe they were fiberglass, extended fiberglass front ends. They were probably only like this much longer, like maybe 10 inches, 12 inches, whatever, but you could definitely tell. And I just always thought that was kind of cool. So I just thought it'd be neat to do that in a, but I don't know how I'm going to do it unless I cut up 2 of those bodies, which I mean, I'm not opposed to, but
Yeah, that sounds terrible.
Dustin says patience when threading the rod. You're better off to internal thread the rod and use 4mm threaded set screws, or at least that's what he did. I can see that.
I'd use a die and be done with it. Depending on if you can get the correct sized brass rod.
Yeah.
Because
I could see threading the brass rod first and going that route, but if that snaps, then drill it and tap it and put a steel like set screw piece in there.
But I mean, you're gonna at 8/32, or whatever it be, 4mm, whatever the hell. That's a pretty thick rod.
That's pretty-
to be
yeah.
snapping.
Yeah.
I mean, if we're gonna do it, let's just do it right. You might get some cake.
Got great use out of the cake.
There we go. Something like that with them beautiful ass visions. Freaking gorgeous wheels. Something like that. Right?
Yeah,
Yep. There we go.
something like that.
Something like that. Them old Geo Landers.
Yeah, I think those are too big.
I think you're too big.
That was weird.
Depends. Oh, no way. We're good. Where'd my spring go?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
Is it supposed to have a spring on it?
Yeah.
And a cup.
Yeah. Oh, I assume you took it off and you're doing full bump action.
Yeah. that would be the thing.
It's a little scary.
That only one's gone.
Yeah. I was like, okay. I like it though.
It's back there on underneath my
I
Jeeps.
figured you knew where it was. I'm gonna put real soft springs on it, so when it'd be like an old school clodbuster. Just
Well, he's got some soft ones on his Jeep.
Yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah, you can use those.
Hey, it's all good. I'm pretty happy with it. Depending on how the rear frame rails, shock mount things. What's your plan there?
I haven't gotten there yet.
Hail Mary.
Just
The only thing
shuck it and see what happens.
the only thing that I do know of is the rear wheel wells, because those are already bent up,
Okay.
and those are very similar to the front ones.
Okay.
And then they're gonna come back down off the back.
Oh, cool. I like it. So all the way up and over the tire, then down.
Yeah, the plan was for them to die off into this bar
Mm-hmm.
and then pick back up.
Oh, okay.
Or I've also thought about it just being double barred right here.
I'm okay with that too. I like that. And then do like a down and over, and then just hook the frame rails to that, or
Kinda, yeah. Then I'll figure
So
out.
it gives it like a little tailgate
Yeah.
area. Brian says, do you know of the U.S. Mail 11 mail Jeep? Saw on Instagram that it flipped on its roof and now it's a full tube buggy. Looks sick.
the LS powered.
LS mail.
Yeah, LS now.
Yeah, I like that one.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually a couple of those, because there's the LS mail one, and then there's another guy that had an old, I think those were the DJ Jeeps, but he just recently scrapped the body on that one and used a CJ3 or something like that body. And it's red, and then the bead locks are white, so it looks like the old like red with white wheeled. Looks pretty good. On the Lord's tire, of course, you know.
Bumpers?
Crawlers. What are you looking at? What are you thinking?
I've really started to like the L-shaped shock bracket thing.
Okay.
Basically, it comes off the seat bar and then kind of, you know what I mean? But it's gonna have to be really weird looking, or the hoop would have to be really high, because even at 50% where I would like it to sit, like it's above this rail. You know what I mean? Because I don't want them to lay forward too far. I like them at a little bit of an angle, but not too crazy. I don't want them laid in, you know.
Okay. I got something up here for you.
That's good. That's good. I like it. I'm a big fan.
Now, as long as it stays there and makes its way on the actual
Should I
chassis.
bring the HD44s over when I get them and just
No,
just wait? Okay.
I don't want your HD44s because I may lose them.
Okay. I already do have another set too. In that other Jeep. That I don't know if I'm going to finish or not. But
You should.
I should just finish it and sell it. I think so too.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I'm stuck on the front. It's a JL. I have here back almost done, and I have nothing up here. Like literally, it's frame rails. Because I just cannot.
No vision.
Can't figure it out. I thought about narrowing that hood.
Yeah, the JL grill is really wide.
Very, very wide.
Oh, it's my bedtime reminder.
Oh, okay. So is the JL hood wide, or does it not taper in on the bottom, and that's why it looks so wide?
All of the above.
All the above. So it's actually wider at the widest part, but then it just goes straight down instead of
Yes.
coming in where you could actually have tire anglage.
Because in real life, the JKs and JLs are like 5+ inches wider than the TJ.
Jeep things.
That's Jeep things. Eric Van Gampler. Good evening, sir.
Hi.
He was here earlier.
Oh. So, well, guys, sorry I've been in and out here busy moving boxes at the new place. Hope you and your families have a great Christmas and New Year's.
Same.
Yep.
Thank
you
you,
too, buddy.
and you too, sir.
Dude, a guy didn't even put good foams on these yet. Why would a guy mount these and then leave the shitty stock foams in there? What an idiot.
Yep, I agree. Not only that, who sends nice ass wheels?
I wanted the offset and everything to be. I wanted you to know exactly what's going on.
Yeah.
Precisely.
Although I will say that since these tires were already mounted, I grabbed the other set that you had in there, and that's what I based the drawing off of. And it wasn't until I started it that I realized that those were the 465 Falcons. They weren't the same. I was like, oh, oops. It was all fine, but
Because I threw in 465 Falcons with this too, right?
yeah.
You have? I think my thought was, here's what I'm going to run. Put the 465s on there whenever you're building it. So that way if you set them on fire, I don't really care. As opposed to my very, very cool Visions.
Well, lucky for you, that whole section is just sat on the bench.
I'm okay with that.
What do you think, Doug? You're looking at
I
it.
like it. I like how like your dash bar comes out and triangulates on the back of the shock hoop.
Well, I mean, it only took him 3 tries on Saturday, but we
First of all, it was only 2 tries, and
got it done.
so originally
It was up there.
Originally, they tied in at the same point, but I got this whole side done and this one started, and I put the hood on and I realized that this bar is the bottom of the windshield.
Okay.
Well, then it dips down for the actual cowl. So
I wanted to notch the cowl and just have like
Have the 2 bars kind of run through
yeah,
the cowl.
I thought that'd be kind of cool, but he was like,
I can see that.
you would have seen like this much of each bar.
I know. I think that was
So?
cool. Especially if I paint it like hot orange or something and paint the body panels black, you'd have just seen like this.
So then does the
random-
hood just go across right at the top?
Barely.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Because it's
like there's a piece
it's
of
like level from this here
Yeah.
to the dash. So it's like
yeah.
you
how
might
much-
be able
how
to
much
slide
does
2
it dip?
pieces of paper between the hood and there.
It doesn't dip much then.
Do you want to see how close it is?
It's close. Closer than me and his mom. Which is pretty close.
That's pretty close. Blind guy says, "Got to run. Kids' bedtime.
Adios,
Have a great
muchacho.
Christmas and New Year's." Little one says, "Good night."
Same to you.
Next in
Bye.
Wins.
Bye, little one.
Yep. Good night.
What time is it?
It's 9:15.
I don't know. All of my stuff shuts off at 9:15 these days.
Yeah, I'm ready whenever.
Yeah, there you go.
So it's. Oh yeah, she's right there. Wow.
Yeah, if that was a Lexan body, then I'd have a problem because you're rubbing the paint off.
Yeah.
You taking the windshield off?
That's up to you.
I think so.
Yeah. It's
It's set up to where.
it's gotta go.
Well, it's also up a little bit, but it's set up to where, like, I could do like my gold Jeep and put magnets here, so you could leave it. But
I like just the bar look.
Yeah.
oh, I guess it doesn't actually.
No, we'll just take it off.
Okay.
Flawed design.
Yep.
Under-engineered piece of shit.
Actually, it's just not far enough forward. There we go.
Same. Tomato, tomato. Okay, now I don't mind it as much. I'm not sure I like it, but I don't mind it as much.
I mean, it's just on there for now, so you can obviously do whatever you want with it. But
You're damn right I can.
I also should have sent Andre pictures of that servo mount before I put it in there, because I chopped it all up and made it the correct width.
The double shear is a nice touch.
He knows that that's necessary. Yeah,
Right.
I would be coming back for modifications.
The way you drive. Tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
Right. I know this.
Having been handed the JK buggy back shortly after.
I broke it. Single shear shocks are not going to be okay. They're fine. They're braced on well.
Nope.
Okay.
Your panhard mounts double shear. Your
Darn Skippy. Yep. That's what I like to see. It looks good. I'm happy with it. I can't wait to see the rest of it. Let's see the next one too. It's gonna look good. Yeah, I like it.
and then the other touch is the door bars angled down to match the roof line because it also the B pillar's taller than the A pillar.
Yeah, I can see that.
So it's just enough that if you don't realize that I did it intentionally, it just looks like I fucked it up.
I like it. Yep. It has all the design elements that I asked for. Double B pillar, the B pillar is taller than the A. I like the.
Yeah.
I like this nuts here. Put a little panel there. Sometime up.
I would probably just do.
I do, yeah, one
Your
single
whole
panel.
That's what my YJ is.
I was gonna say run it straight across and tie it back up into here.
Or I could have one panel here, let the door bar stick out a little bit, and then have a panel, and then stop for the B pillar, and then have a rear quarter.
So we need to talk about that if that is the case that you're gonna do because
It's a lot of nuts to solder in.
well that doesn't bother me, but I typically don't put any braces in here down low.
Mm-hmm.
So if you are planning on leaving that exposed, I'll need to know that so that I can, which is fine, but
Should we sheet it?
you can fuck off with that bullshit.
What do you mean? It wouldn't even be that hard. To just.
Yeah,
That sounds like you thing when you get it.
No, I mean, okay, so
that sounds like a premium upgrade.
you put a sheet right here, right?
Okay.
And then you have nuts. So I have a door, okay, and then I have a little panel here, and then this is just a sheet, so that way it's the same color as like the cage or whatever, and then you've got a little. Know what I mean? I mean, if you think it's dumb, then that's fine.
I like almost like the idea better of just putting a couple more braces down low
And
and leaving from your door. Yeah, leaving
Leaving
that
it open.
so there's like that whole strip
Yeah.
yeah,
to kind of show that off.
right. I mean, I know it's a pain in the ass, so I don't want to cover half of it up.
It's up to you. I like that better than I like putting sheet metal in there.
Okay. I don't know how to do it.
Cool, 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 cool.
Yes.
And then I'm guessing like another bar here, like middle out or so, something to the
You want to sheet that too?
no.
Do you want another bar there?
I mean, this is a very open spot to smash the bar in. Was what I was getting at.
Is it tube or is it solid, that bottom one?
It's tubing.
Is it? I'll probably put a third one in there then.
That's what I was saying.
Because the tubing is so much easier to work with.
Oh yeah.
And it can even run, since these are a little higher, it can run like up on the top of this skid and over or something. Right? Yeah, you can do that. I'll just base my floor off of that. You know what I mean?
No.
I mean, no.
You said what? Put that on top?
Yeah, see how this is
Make
here?
them the same height as the front and the back
Yeah,
one.
that way it's not low and I get hung up on it. So then you just, I mean, it'd be like half the tube. You'd kind of need a notch or whatever, but just make it level. And it can go, you know, up under the skin. Do you want me to help you?
No, I got
Okay,
it.
I just saying. No, don't fucking come over here anymore. Every time you see it, you need
Leave
to
me alone. You change it every time.
No, that's the first time he's mentioned any changes, so. Cool.
We're dropping people.
Okay.
Bye, Felicia.
Yeah. Yeah, it's, I mean, it's really the only criticism I have. Not even criticism, but just, I think it'd be a good idea to put one here because, I mean, at any point in time, this thing slides down and hits, it's going to bend that in.
Yeah.
And then the only other thing is, like, make frame rails, maybe tie this in somewhere, like, however. I mean, I'm sure you've figured all that out, but, you know what I'm saying? Tie that in sideways.
I gotta figure out the rear. All of the rear lower pieces.
I usually use these holes so you can tie in right on top of that bar. Or actually, it'd probably be better to go back and then up or something.
I'll probably do it very similar to the front, where it comes off this bar, comes up and in.
John says, Jordan, just tell him to shut up. You get what you get.
See, that's the problem, is I want Matt to be happy with this thing. So I'm like, does this bar look good?
No,
I haven't done that as much on this one.
what I'm thinking though is maybe if we come back to like this bar and then go up with the same profile as these two here, I'll have a little bit more floor space to put like a seat and shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So like come off these bars, go back, and then.
I like it.
It reminds me of is it Marvel that has the whistling arrow? The guy that whistles and the arrow goes wherever.
Sure.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
The guy with the mohawk.
Yeah, I don't
It's
know
the
how-
magic mohawk
yeah.
guy that controls the arrow.
I don't know what that's from, or like I know what you're talking about, but I have no idea. Yeah, that's the one with the shark, right? Isn't it? It's like the
couldn't
shark and the
honestly
polka dot guy, or whatever the hell. It's the like loser superhero movie. Can't remember.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. Any movie. All right, you guys ready?
Yep.
You know, I was thinking too. I want this pinched a little more.
Do you?
No, it's okay. All right, we're leaving.
It's like, oh yeah, I also want to put another front end on the back. So
Yes,
that's the same.
That's the last thing. I was gonna say. Make it a 6x6 and make it a coming, going, whatever the hell will be the
See,
last.
Logan knows it's called Yondo from Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's it.
Yep.
All right, we're out. See you guys later.
See ya.
Love you. Bye.
Next Monday is a possibility because I'll be off work. Okay, bye.
Bye.